Hello, this is Leah from All Things Cards. You're seeing a bit of a different view from my desk right now. I thought, why not show you what it kind of really looks like? I've often referred to the avalanche that surrounds me, and I've got projects under here, projects under here, projects here, a big stash of projects. You can just see a bit of the pile here. I've got this mess that I have to deal with. There's a mess over here I have to deal with. And this is a big stack of stuff. And this is the reason for our video today. I don't know where to put this. Okay. So, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. I think that's where I was, yes. And there was a lady selling these watercolor brush pens for $10. Okay, lights are helpful here. There we go. It says South Sun Color Pen and Art Supplies. South Sun Art Supplies Color Pen, creating a masterpiece. At least I think that's what my glasses aren't on just yet. South Sun watercolor brush pens, 20 pieces, and water brush 1 piece. There's one water brush in there. Gentle touch, gorgeous color. So, I thought, I wonder how they hold up to the other pens that I have. Oops, sorry. Okay, forget that. I can't get that back in. The other water pens I've got. So, I've been collecting ZIG markers. Every time I go to a craft store that sells them, I grab another color. Today was skin tone. We don't know what it says. Let's see what it says. Oatmeal. It's good enough for skin tone. Let's get the glasses on so we can see what's going on here. Always a good thing. Now, in taking the $10 set apart, I ended up with this little bit of ink on my finger because it had leaked a little, which then led me to this. And then I noticed that one of my Arteza pens had also leaked. So I've got one kind of clean hand. All of this is just from trying to get ready to start the video. I have not touched any pen to paper yet, and I'm a disaster. I have my little wipes that I have here. This is the result of all of this. So I'm a mess, and here we go. Okay, so because I've got such a limited number of colors for the, I don't know what to call them. The let's see, South Sun. It's a mouthful. It's like Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I've got a limited number of colors for those, so what I've done is I've tried to brought out these guys, and I've matched these ones to these ones, the Arteza to the ZIG, and now we will we'll pull out colors that are kind of good to go with this. I will take my skin tones though for these two, even though I don't have a skin tone to match it with. Okay, just move those to the side. Okay, so got my little thing. These stamps are a stamp club that I joined. I don't mind if I do. Let's bring this a little closer. Oh, okay. There we go. See how clean my desk is now? So much tidier. Okay, these are May Made It. And they're, I think it's like a scripture stamp club. And they're really cute. It says, faith in God includes faith in His timing. Help is a prayer away. Praying for you. Prayer is the key. Faith unlocks the door. With His love, He will calm all your fears. Believing He will answer. I said a prayer for you today. 2 little praying. A little bird with a sprig and a little cross. Pretty good. So, I stamped out these guys with my VersaFine black ink. And then what did I do? I did that. And then I used some clear embossing powder on it. So I've got my colors there. Let's start with the Happy Pen. I also am going to get my water pen and paper towel. That is a very good question as to where those have gotten to. I was going to say I'll just use this thing beside me, but it was a sock, so I don't think I'll use that. Oh, I have found the paper towels. I don't know why it's there, but I'm happy. It's good enough. Okay. Hope that's not causing too much of a block. And I got enough water in here, so we are good to go. And this is, hold on, I can't remember now. I remembered earlier, but I forgot again. Nope, it's not that. Oh, goodness. It is Canson Bristol, 2 distinct sides, 25 in a pack, 96 pounds. Oh, that's not a bug. No, it's not. I wonder what that was. 96 pounds, 260 grams. And it's good enough for stamping and putting a little watercoloring on. I saved my watercolor paper for watercolor painting. Okay. Let's just do some obvious coloring here. What have I got? Zig. Starting with Zig. We'll do pink for the dress. I think that's pink, isn't it? No, it's about as pink as it gets. It's called Light Carmine. Coloring is not my forte. Okay, just so you know, I'm not a fan. I try to work quickly so that it doesn't really have time to dry too much. Okay, not too bad. I should probably do the top of her dress as well. So tiny. Okay, so pink. Okay, so let's try Arteza while this dries. Arteza. Pink. Light pink. Like I said, we're not really comparing colors, just how they act. Because any color you pick would be the color that you would like to use, so let's not worry about that. Dries much faster, harder to get it to move away from the edge. Almost impossible to get it to move away from the edge. And then it's impossible to add the color after. What does it say on here? Real brush pen, bubblegum pink. I kind of doubt that these are water brushes. Can't remember what it said on the packaging. Now, let's see how, where's it? Move to the side. Let's see how these, made in China, I think they're like maybe AliExpress markers, who knows? Let's see how they work.
Put my Jesus in a mason jar, stuck him on a shelf behind the Lucky Charms. I take him out when I start feeling blue. After all, ain't that exactly what he died to do? put my Jesus in a mason jar, stuck him on a shelf next to some Hershey bars. I think at first he might have shed some tears, but now he's quite adjusted after all these years. I put my Jesus in a mason jar. Every Sunday morning I place him in my car. I take him to the place where we first met, show him off like it's nothing more than a pretty pig. I put my Jesus in a mason jar. I stuck him on a shelf behind the Lucky Charms, yeah. I take him out when I start feeling blue. After all, ain't that exactly what he died to do? Yeah. Now Jesus sits there in his mason jar, forced to stare at quantities of fats and carbs. If I let him out, I'd be afraid to see the kinds of crazy things that he might ask of me. Yet I can't help but be a little curious about what's inside this jar collecting dust. What if all this time that man upon my shelf was more than just my ticket to stay out of hell? I put my Jesus in a mason jar. I stuck him on a shelf behind the Lucky Charms, yeah. I take him out when I start feeling blue. After all, ain't that exactly what he died to do? I put my Jesus in a mason jar. I stuck him on a shelf behind the Lucky Charms, yeah. I take him out when I start feeling blue. After all, ain't that exactly what he died to do? Exactly what he died to do. Exactly what he died for.
So which one did you like best? Let me know in the comments below. Hi there. Okay, so I did not like this video. I don't like coloring. I don't like how lousy I am at coloring. I didn't like how lousy these markers work to coloring. So we'll look at the South Sun Art Supplies watercolor brush pens results. Now, I remember when we were starting, just ignore that right now. I can see that I went out of the line. I don't know why it's not focusing. It should be focusing right there. Well, it could be focusing, it could be my eyes. Well, I had a lot of trouble when I started. But then when I finally got the hang of it, it wasn't so bad. These markers were not so bad. The Arteza, they actually loosened up a little bit. Or that. See, remember when we did this? I think what it is with the Arteza is timing. You have to put it down, move it. Put it down, move it. You can't put it down and then move it. And the Zig, of course, always a happy medium to use. Now, what I do, because I don't like plain things, I like things to be a little sparkly. So I got out for their hair some of my, I've got two, I've got Gel Writer and A-N Art, A-N Art, A-E-N Art, and I think I got this one, the A-N Art, I think I got it off of Amazon, and the Gel Writers I may have gotten at Michael's. I had a coupon, so it's the only time you're going to spend that much at Michael's. And I did the hair with that. I came in with this pink. First, you can't tell what on earth colors they are. And when it came in with the pink, it was another brown one. And I did her shoes. I don't know if you can see it. I well, my eyes are not helping. So I did her shoes, I did a bit of the bow, I did the cuff on the arm puff, and I did the frill along the bottom of her dress. Came in and I did her headband and her little comb, I would imagine, and the little edge there. Haven't done much on him yet, except his hair, although I did use, I think I might have put it away. No, I don't think I did put it away. I'm looking on a pile of stuff on my desk. All these markers just ended up in piles. Somewhere in here is my zig, not my zig, my Sakura? Sakura? Oh, goodness, well, I got two of them. Anyways, I have a black and a white. I have a couple other ones. The Sakura, maybe if I put my glasses on. Goodness gracious. Okay, what does it say? Glaze. Sakura Glaze pens. I got a black and a white. I did her stocking with the white, and his shirt there with the white, and his tie, shoes, and belt with the black. Let's see, where's the light? Where's the shine that I'm trying? There. Oh, look at there's his shoes. I don't know if you can see her. You can see her shoes now, and maybe some of the, I'll do it slowly, some of the other bits. So I was doing this part yesterday afternoon, and I thought maybe I should have recorded that, and that was after I'd done it, all of it that I'd done. So let's just do a little bit more with you together. Somewhere over here is my white. This one is the one you get from Michael's, Uniball Signo Broad Mitsubishi Pencil Pigment Ink UM-153 white. And I just dropped a zig marker. Let's just get that back up. So for my little boo-boo here near her foot, I don't know why you're not liking me, camera. Focus. Anyways, I will just color in with the white. You don't want to use your white gel, that other one I had. This one here, the glaze one, because it's shiny. And this is a matte finish, so you really would rather have it not noticeable than noticeable. I noticed that. I also went out of the line somewhere else on one of these other, there it is, on the edge of her skirt and bow. Am I in frame? Yes. I just clean it off on my paper towel. You know how this marker, this pen gets kind of a weird crust on it. There we go, tiny little bit down by her top of her shoe. So I see a little bit of pink that's should have been covered there. What do we got? Zig Clean markers, and we want the pink one. Very hard to tell because they only have that little tiny nib at the end. The color on it could be anywhere in here. Light pink. There's the light pink. Everything's sliding. Let's see, avalanche is back. Just get in there with that. Find your water source. Gently pull it up. There we go. Oh, clean that. There we go. So, how does she look? She looks pretty good. It's got a little bit of a blue missing there. Can't tell if that's because it's got some clear embossing powder on it. No, I got it. And a little bit of blue missing at the back of this coat. I think what's going on is I was a little nervous of some of these edges and didn't quite put the marker into those edges. I think they're done. I need to draw something for like a shadow on the floor. A little bit of coloring outside the edges there. Oh goodness, I gotta get closer. There we go. Anything on that one? Oh yes, let's finish up the shoe. Come in with some circles. Yeah, I was gonna watercolor the background, wasn't I? Oh well, I didn't. Oh, good shot. I don't know that I will. Okay, so, because that was a lot of work just to get to this, and I don't really want to do much more of it on it. This project's turning to be time consuming. Coloring is time consuming. Don't like coloring. So, I drew on that one. I drew on that one. Let's take this one then. And my pencil. And a cotton puff thing, cotton pad. So I do have a whole bunch of art pencils, but I don't have them handy, so I'm just going to go with this. I'm going to take my pencil and just color in here these little circles. I don't want lines, I just want, even though I made a line there, sorry about that. Okay, so let's take this and my fingernail, just going to smudge it. There we go. And over here, take another clean spot. I'm not going up onto the boy or the girl. I'm just staying there and pulling it down and out. You can also do this with pencil crayons, although I find that when I do it with pencil crayons that I don't get as nice coverage as I do. This is a green Statler Norris color. I don't know if Norris color is the brand or the color that I got in my hand. Haha. Okay, so just putting a little bit of some green oval circles in here amongst my pencil, just to give a little bit of a shading. So take this, drag it down, spread it out, drag it down. See, got a little bit of green on there. Now there's a little bit of something that they're kneeling on. Very simple. Doesn't require too much skill. Just don't color onto the girl or the boy. Now this is the one that I have the white at the end for the shoe. Let's add some green. I think if I add the green now, all I'm doing is sealing in the gray. If I remember correctly. Just a little bit. A clean spot. I do this with a lot of the watercoloring that I do to get a shadow underneath things. I find it just simpler. Let's try putting one under here. Just a little bit of a shadow. I'm turning this and moving it to a clean spot. I'm pulling in, not out this time. No, I didn't really like that too much. So, how do you get rid of it? Ah, an eraser. Let's bring it in and take it away. Oh, it's like I never did it in the first place. Okay. I missed a little spot there, but that could just be the clear embossing powder. Not quite on that line. There we go. Okay, one more to do. How to add a drop shadow. Use your pencils. How to add and cover up your boo-boos with watercolor. Use glitter pens. I love using glitter pens. Like I mentioned before that I normally would paint these with my clear Wink Stella, just to make sure that everything's all shiny and sparkly. But this time I wanted to test the markers, so there would be no point in me using that. It would have skewed my results. Okay, so for her dress, you see it's got this lovely little pink dress. I'm gonna look at, I gotta take my glasses off. I can't see that very far with it. I got some neons and stuff. Different neon pinks. I think I have one pink that I use for cheeks. I don't think I've got it in here. Everything seems to be neon right at the moment. I put everything inside of a planter pail that they had at the dollar store. I just thought it was so pretty. It doesn't have to be the traditional craft storage that we use, does it? No, it doesn't need to be. This is, I think, my cheeks one. The ones I use all the time I keep in a container to my right. It's, you know, just a little bit of them. This is the cheeks one. It's very, very light. Do I have a scrappy piece of paper? I usually use my Stampin' Up! Thing underneath to scribble on so that I know what I'm using. Goodness, I can't even find a scrap of paper. Here's one. Okay, here's a scrap. It's good use of your scraps too, just to get these going. So this one, if I used it, all it would do would add sparkle, it would add no color. Let's see this one. This one is going to make it a little bit more purpley. Hope I'm still in the camera. Goodness gracious. Let's see. This one, not quite the right pink. Neon. Don't want neon. Very neon. Ay, ay, ay. And very purple. They don't seem to have like a really light shade of pink. Or if they do, I've put it somewhere and I don't know where it is. I don't think they did. This is like it. So we'll go along the edge. I'm just doing little circles. Are you in the camera? Yes. Little circles, just down at the edge. Add a little trim or interest down at the bottom of her skirt. Now up to the top here, I'm going to add like the pleat lines. Maybe a little bit of those on the cuff. Okay, I think that's it for that. You don't want to go overboard. As soon as you go overboard, you might as well just color the whole entire thing. And seeing as I don't have little patterns or little roses or anything that I'm drawing, because I just don't want to give that much time to this project. So, this is all it's going to get. Oh, I got to do something on him. Let's see. Just little circles or little half circles, little U's. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's just a little design at the edge. Now, let's see, what can we do for him? Blue. Like a navy blue. Looks like a navy blue, is it? Yeah. Okay. Do some little creases here. In the elbow. Could draw a little pocket. his collar. I know you're wondering why on earth did I paint it and his lapel. Why would I paint it if I was just going to color over it? Well, it just adds a little bit of something. Okay, these two are actually, look at the colors of these two blues. Their blues worked out pretty good. They're light blue. This one's was a little greener. This is the South Sun. This is the Zig, but the blues were good blues. This is Artesa's dark blue marker, and it looks really purple. So, little creases there. Color his collar and lapel, and give him a pocket. I think that's cute. I don't know, can you see it? Ooh, a little patch on the elbow would be really cute too, don't you think? Let's give him a little patch on the elbow. He doesn't have to be all prim and proper in his little suit. Ooh, purple. Forgot purple. It's so blue it's purple. Let's try this one. No, definitely not. Is this one of those blue purples? Getting close, but not it. Okay. This one is an AN art. It's more of a purple, in my estimation. I guess I should draw the pocket on straight. Now there's an idea. Okay, now maybe some creases in the knees. That color of this one, did it turn out to actually be like a green? These ones came with, I think the ones from Michaels. They came with the satiny ones, as well as the sparkly ones. So there were like two different kinds that came with these guys. I like the sparkle ones better because then the color that you're working with kind of shows through better. So the satiny ones, they just take over and dominate and color everything just the satiny color. You lose the undercolors that you're working with. I don't know if I have any more lighter ones there. Maybe these two. This one looks dark. I do, when I'm working on a whole big huge project with these, I will make little color swatches on a swatches. I will make color swatches on a piece of whatever that is, scrap paper. Seems to be the wrong color blue for this one. Let's try this one and get an idea. A little bit of bend there. It's the wrong color for that one too. I'll just smudge it. Where's that greeny blue one? Not getting anywhere with those colors, so I'm not going to put it in there because I don't want to ruin them. Are they done? They could be done. Can I get it off with this? Possibly. I don't know. What is this? This is a zig marker. And we'll just come in a little bit. Make it darker in that little area. Am I in the camera? Yes. Ooh. Yeah. Disappeared. Okay. Your faces, the cheeks. Where did my rosy pink go? Here it is. It's like a non-existent, right? Almost. A very light hand. I start circling before I get to the paper. There's dogs trying to get my attention. Well, if they're going to get up early with me, they get whatever they get. I did not ask to have them join me. See, I don't like that splotchiness right there. Do you see that splotchiness right there? We'll take the oatmeal, which is a different color than that. We'll just come in. Let's change the color a little bit, but let's just move it a tiny bit. And then, did not help at all. Okay, where's the other skin tone? There it is. His hairs are overhanging anyways, so we'll just leave it. Blend it out gently. He's going to be very, very orangey skinned. I like the orangey skinned, but let's drag it out a bit. We'll have to add his cheeks at a later date. Got her. Not too bad. Which one's the South Sun? So overall, I don't think these markers are that bad. Gentle touch, gorgeous color. I don't know what they're trying to say, but that's the way it came out in English. So we have our ZIG. I'll just put them in the background. ZIG markers. A little bit of shine there. Just did around the edges for his hair. I figured painting him, you didn't need to see me painting him because I painted her. This is the Arteza Real Brush Pen. I find these are more for coloring as opposed to watercoloring. The ZIG is good, really good for watercoloring. The South Sun Art Supplies watercolor brush pens are okay. I like the true blue color that's showing there. I like that. I think that turned out to be a really good color. Just trying to get rid of that pink a little bit more. I have to work on that with some, I might come in with some acrylic paint. One for all acrylic. Might shake that up, and I've got that one. And I have another one. There it is. It's a Sharpie paint, water-based, extra fine point. I may try one of those two to get rid of, was I even in the camera? I don't know. To get that a little bit whiter. It's kind of losing itself there. Can you see the shine on that? See, that shine is all from my gel pens. It's not from the paint, but I think that it really does help to make a picture interesting. I mean, like, we're not doing watercolor art here. We're drawing little people that are going on a card, and we want to make them fun and interesting. So there we go. I think the ZIG needs to get a less yellow brown. I like the brown from the South Sun. You can see it here. It's a really nice brown. Less yellowy orange. That's a nicer one. I like the pink from the ZIG better because it was less of a neon pink and more of a like a reddy pink. I like that one. It wasn't so much a blue pink, it was a red pink. It wasn't cool. These ones are cool pinks, and this is like a nice warm little pink there. And I like the light blue from ZIG as well. It's less green. These guys have too much green in their light blues. But then I did not like the Arteza's dark blue because it's purple. I don't know if you can tell, but that really looks purple. Okay, I have 1 minute 38 seconds left. Please visit us at All Things Cards on our Facebook group. If you enjoyed this really long video, which I will try to fast forward through some parts, please give it a thumbs up And won't you subscribe? Oh my goodness, how exciting. You guys are the best. This is so much fun. I think that's it. I have other videos, other things to color. But, you know, I'm not a fan of coloring, so if you like coloring videos like these, please put that in the comments and I'll make more, rather than just scribbling outside of the lines and doing everything really fast and crazy off camera. I might put some of these videos, I might videotape some of it. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and may God richly bless you.